Bonjour, chère communauté. Welcome back to the podcast that makes French conversation fun. I'm David.
And I'm Emma. Today, we are talking about one of the most common conversation starters in any language, the weather. C'est très important.
It really is. You need to know how to ask what the weather is like and how to tell people if il fait beau, it's beautiful, or s'il pleut, if it's raining.
Here's the hook. In French, you don't use the verb être, to be, to describe the weather most of the time. Instead, you use the verb faire, to do or to make.
That's the big surprising fact. You literally say, what time does it make? Or, it makes beautiful. It sounds weird in English, but it's the rule in French.
So, get ready to master the simple, beautiful, and slightly strange French weather vocabulary. You'll be chatting about le soleil, the sun, in no time.
Let's start with the question. The main way to ask what's the weather like is quel temps fait-il? Let's break that down. Quel means what or which. Temps means weather or time. Fait is the verb faire conjugated in the third person singular. And il is the impersonal it. So, literally, what weather does it make? Quel temps fait-il? Listeners, repeat that a few times. Now, for the answers. We use the same impersonal il and the verb faire. Il fait, it is making. Let's start with the good weather. If the weather is nice, we say il fait beau. If it's beautiful but also sunny, you can say il fait du soleil. It is making sun.
And if it's generally nice, pleasant weather, you can say il fait bon.
So we have il fait beau, il fait du soleil, and il fait bon. All great ways to describe a lovely day.
Now for the bad weather, which is just as important. If the weather is bad, we say il fait mauvais.
If it's cold, you use faire. Il fait froid. Remember, you have cold in French, but the weather makes cold.
And if it's hot, you also use faire. Il fait chaud.
So, il fait froid and il fait chaud are incredibly useful. Be careful. Froid and chaud are adjectives when used with faire.
Let's practice the cold-hot exchange. Emma, il fait chaud aujourd'hui?
Non, il ne fait pas chaud. Il fait froid. See, we used our ne, pas negative structure.
Excellent. Now, not all weather is described with faire. Some actions, like raining or snowing, are described with their own verbs. The verb pleuvoir means to rain. It only exists in the third person singular, il pleut.
So, it is raining is simply il pleut.
And it is snowing comes from the verb neiger, to snow. It is il neige.
Il pleut and il neige are exceptions. They do not use faire. They are simple, direct, and very useful. Let's talk about the wind. To say it is windy, we often use the expression il y a. There is. Il y a du vent. There is some wind. Il y a du vent. And for fog or mist, we also use il y a. Il y a du brouillard. There is some fog.
Let's practice il y a du soleil versus il fait du soleil. Both are correct and mean it is sunny.
Il fait du soleil is more about the general feeling of the day. It's making sun.
Il y a du soleil is more descriptive. It means there is sun in the sky. Both are fine for a beginner.
Now let's talk about clouds. It is cloudy is often said using il y a des nuages.
But there is also an adjective that uses être. Le ciel est nuageux. The sky is cloudy. This is one of the few times you use être to describe the weather, and it's usually applied to le ciel, the sky.
Let's try a full weather report summary. Listeners, close your eyes and imagine the weather we describe. Aujourd'hui, il fait beau et il fait chaud. Il y a un peu de vent. C'est parfait. Now, for a rainy day. Aujourd'hui, il fait mauvais. Il pleut beaucoup. Et le ciel est gris. If you want to say it is lightning, you have another specific impersonal verb. Il y a des éclairs, or the simple verb il éclaire. And for thunder, it is il tonne. Il tonne et il pleut. It is thundering and it is raining.
Let's circle back to il fait chaud and il fait froid and learn how to ask about the specific temperature.
The question is, quelle est la température? What is the temperature? Simple enough.
The answer starts with il fait and then the number, followed by the French word for degree, degré, Celsius.
So if it is 25 degrees, you say il fait 25 degrés.
And if it's very cold, say 5 degrees, you say il fait 5 degrés.
If you want to be more specific, you can say au-dessus de zéro, above zero, or au-dessous de zéro, below zero.
Let's try a conversation about weather. I'll ask you what the weather is like, and you tell me it's sunny and 20 degrees Celsius.
Quel temps fait-il?
Il fait du soleil et il fait 20 degrés Celsius. C'est magnifique.
Now I'll ask you, and you tell me it's cold, cloudy, and raining.
Quel temps fait-il?
Il fait froid. Le ciel est nuageux et il pleut beaucoup. J'aime le soleil.
This is excellent practice. These phrases are used daily, so mastering them will open up so many conversation opportunities for you.
Let's quickly review our three structures for weather. Il fait, il pleut, and il neige, and il y a.
Il fait is for general feeling. Beau, mauvais, chaud, froid, and temperature. 20 degrés.
Il pleut and il neige are for the actions of raining and snowing.
Il y a is for the elements in the sky. Du vent, du soleil, des nuages.
Remember,
You are doing a fantastic job learning these subtle rules. Don't let the strange use of faire confuse you. It just takes practice. Keep an eye on the sky and practice describing the weather every single day. À la prochaine fois!
Au revoir, everyone.